6 months after Uber had its licence revoked, the company is still picking up business in York. Current law means people can continue to use the app to hire Uber taxis from outside the area to travel into the city.
But local taxi firms claim Uber drivers flout one-way systems and vehicle bans in the narrow streets because they don't know the city's transport rules. Well, the controversy over the app-based taxi operator has been raging in York for months and shows no sign of fading. Kathy Killick is in York for us tonight. Kathy.
Yes, thanks very much. With its thousands of tourists and students, York's taxi trade is both busy and lucrative. Now, Uber was licensed to operate here, but last year, following data breaches, City of York Council refused to renew that licence, and they thought that would see the end of Uber cars on the city's streets, but they were wrong, as I've been finding out. Wait outside York Station and it's not long before you see an Uber car in the mix of taxis picking up fares. That's despite York no longer licensing Uber to operate here. So why are the cars still on York's streets? Well, look closely and you'll see that they've come from outside the city. This one's from Leeds and it's here perfectly within the law. According to City of York Council, Uber are exploiting something called the triple licensing rules. It means that if a car, a driver and an operator are all licensed by one authority, say Bradford or Newcastle, then that driver can operate anywhere in the country, including York. It's not illegal, but it means York's power to regulate its own drivers is very much diminished.
Uber's told them that it's okay for them to go wherever they want, whenever they want.
Established cab drivers like Tony Green have passed council tests for the right to drive in York. He says the Uber drivers haven't and are causing safety issues because York's narrow streets and special regulations require detailed local knowledge.
There are hazards to other road users and the general public. We've got so many instances now of cars driving up one-way streets the wrong way, going around the Nunnery Lane Triatri the wrong way, picking up in the middle of the street illegally. It's countless.
Another Uber taxi coming down long way down the one-way streets. Oh, one-way street again, wrong way. Wrong way? Yes.
So concerned are cab drivers, they've compiled footage of Uber drivers falling foul of one-way streets and pedestrian zones, and they hope the council will take action against them. As for Uber, it says Uber abides by the same regulations as all other private hire operators. However, in response to feedback from local councils, we recently made a change, which means drivers can only use our app within the region where they are licensed. By region, they mean Yorkshire, so Uber cars from outside York will continue to ply their trade despite the opposition, and as long as customers choose to use them. Kathy Killick, BBC Look North, York. Of course, there'll be many customers who like Uber and want to use the service, and that's what makes this issue so thorny. So what can the council do about it all? Well, we don't know yet, but it will be interesting to see what they do, if anything, with that footage that's been collected by their homegrown taxi drivers. Back to you.
Kathy, thank you.